Hey guys, getting ready to do the video on my 2021 tournament boat. This is a Phoenix 21-foot PHX. It's a little different style than run last year than the Elite. Wanted to try it basically because Gary Klaus said I should. So there you go. So y'all get ready. I'm gonna tour you through the rig. Let's start at the rear end of this bad joker right here. Check it out. I'm leaning on a set of power pole blades. Sleek aerodynamic, and I said sleek aerodynamic, and it stopped me right in the tracks. Got a 12-inch Atlas jack plate, hydraulic jack plate by TH. I want it back and up. That's what comes recommended with the boat. Should run the best, helps me get in and out of shallow places, island in tough places. You want to get the motor up. It's got 250 reasons, 250 4-stroke by Mercury right here, son. Love in a canopy. This thing runs off dragonfly dust and rhino teeth. This thing got 250 reasons. I'm about to skeet, come on around. Bad dude right there. That's the powerhouse on the back of the boat, the basic system. Now y'all check out what's inside the battery boxes. Y'all take a look up under the power lid right here, son. What you looking at? Let me help little short Lulu out. Right there, that's a set of Battleborn batteries. That's 3 12-volt batteries. That's 36 volt of just pure gonna stay out there in the dark every day. And right back up in there, you might not be able to see it good. That's the power pole charger, looking forward to that. Also gonna have to run 2 inboard. Like these are just regular 31 series batteries. I run them hooked to kind of where I'm in series for extra power. Most of you probably know that there's not a great lithium battery for cranking. Battleborn tells me that. I trust them on my trolling batteries, never let me down, but that's kind of how I set the whole back up. 231 series, you crank it. You always want extra power. The power pole charge system, I'm excited about this year because it charges my batteries when I'm running. I can study it on the Sea Monster app. I can look at my batteries, see how they're charging. It can actually move some of the power around. This is something I added here in the garage, right here. I put me in a 12 volt, just a cigarette lighter plug. I can plug a regular charger in there. What I want to do is split that where I can run all my cameras. Right here is my Millennium seat. This is my, you know what I'm talking about, how you ride the horse. This seat always in when I'm fishing, but on tournament day, it's actually going to be mandatory this year that we run cameras. So by this having a full power source right here designated to a battery, me and Mo wired that in, my neighbor and his brother set that up. So I can take this pole out, run a full stable pole. I've got power on that all the time. And that's the rear. Not my rear, but that's the rear. Welcome to the office space. Welcome to my computer screen. This is what I did. I'm running a little bit different this year. I went out on a limb. I want to do my thing like Elvis. I want to do it my way. So check out all the electronics. Got a Humminbird 360. Got a Lowrance HDS 12. Got a Garmin right here. I'm running all 3 companies. Let me tell you why. Before, you really couldn't say if you're totally with a company what's best. Each one of these units do something spectacular. I don't think anybody can argue that Live Scope has been a game changer in the sport of bass fishing. Lowrance pretty much owns down imaging. They have a wonderful traditional sonar, and now they're moving up with their sea maps. Everybody's wanting to get on board. So I said, hey, I want that, but I don't want to get away from my 360 because this really adds to this when you put them together, super paired up. Notice I have the 360 antenna on my trolling motor. I got the Boat Logic bracket. You'll notice I come in. These, I couldn't tell you all this, that's last year, but these antennas are usually out to here. I took a plumber's tool, sawed it off, cleaned that up. It really cleans this up, lets the cover stay on the boat better. It's a lot better. I just don't like it sticking way up here out of the way. I'm running the Minn Kota trolling motor Ultrex for right now. As soon as the power pole trolling motor comes out, I am going to have me one right up here. As you can see, I set my power pole buttons off to the side, spaced them out so you get your foot easy in and out right there, up and down. I actually got my TH Cool foot right here to try to cushion my foot on the trolling motor. Look here, got old VD, the hydro wave head up under there. So that's kind of the whole front of the boat. I did a lot of customizing to the front end, everything from taking, when you look at this right here, you take the troll jacket, you can hide all your wires, but if something were to go wrong, I can just rip that off and change it out. I don't have to go through taping everything up. So that's kind of how I set the front end of my boat up. Now let's look inside the boxes. Y'all take a little peek up inside my rod locker, and I don't just let anybody look up in here, especially not like David Mullins or them Canadian Johnson brothers, but here we go. First thing I did was come up to the front. I take the whole rod tube section out for the rod stabilizer. I come to the back. I take that organizer piece out. Now I got the full use of the rod box. I put rubber down on the floor. Now I can put all my rods in here covered up. Got my rod gloves on to keep everything separate, but nice cushion on the bottom. Really works out. That's what I like to do. Added my TH bait holders right here. Got magnetic, got regular. This is just little things that I like to do to set it up the way I want to fish. Now, y'all don't be zooming in and trying to get on my crankbaits. Voila! Yeet, skirt, right there. This is the new layout in the PHX, and I really like this system right here. In storage, we got a slide system. Right in here, you could use it to put on line, do whatever. But as you can see, I got a lot of tackle. You can look all the way up in there. People say, oh, my boat's loaded. Your boat ain't big and your boat ain't loaded. That's loaded right there, son. That's just one box. I got more in this box than David Mullins has gotten in his truck and his boat. The man needs his tackle, but you can see how well organized this thing lays out. Plastics on the side. It even has an area right here where if you want to carry additional rods, all you have to do is flip that out. You got rod storage up there, run it back in there. I think Phoenix did a really cool system on that. You'll notice I added the blue water. This is not factory. This is a blue water light, LED. That thing right there is what Jesus said when he said, let there be light. I put some light in my boat because I'm 50. And tying the double overhand Shindo polymer knot with a reverse stitching in the dark, well, it ain't gonna happen unless I put some blue water LED on it. And that's what I did. Just run the wire down there, snaked it back through the vent system, run it over here, hooked it up. Check out all the extra storage on this side. Just want y'all to see my butt. Got the system for the live scope mounted right here. Keep my extra life jackets, extra line, some baits. You got the side storage, really cool right here. Some people call it a day box, so you can put some baits. You can see I got some zoom laying right there. You look right down in there, you got some cliff paste boss jigs, but you can just throw all that back in there and shut it down. What a great way to work. Of course, you got your cooler, you got your little day boxes in there. All right, let me show you a little something else I added, because this don't come factory neither. Remember what I was telling you about them GoPros? Last year, the biggest problem I had was seeking power. And whalang, look at that, boys. I done put me another 12 volt system in right there. So now all I gotta do is plug my adapter in. I can run this cord out. I can run it to that system back there. I can put brackets right here and power things going this way. It's really important when you're gonna run cameras and you're trying to catch all those moments, you need power. That's the hardest thing to get in the boat. And of course, I don't have to tell y'all, that man boy got them heated seats too. So anytime you cold and lonely, and they ain't biting, well, you can warm up your katukas. Ain't nothing like cooking your buns before weighing. Heated seats, baby. That's pimping. We got one more thing to look at. I need to show y'all the cockpit and how I set my electronics up to run this bad boy. Let's do it. The console it is. This is where we're yeeking and skirting and yoking that thing down the river. Right here, Lowrance HDS12. Why? Because we want to have the option to look at sea maps, and we'll also have a Humminbird here where I can look at Lake Master. The C-Map system offers more coloring and shading. I'm looking forward to learning that system. I'll document it as I go along. But really, I got down imaging right here. I throw on the side image into the Helix 12. I'm looking at them. Son, I'm x-raying them. If they down there, I should see them. So if I come to the scales with 5 little swimmers, you can say it ain't because G ain't got no electronics on there. Because I can talk to the moon from here. Basic console setup. Got trim on the steering. Got my power post, my remotes right here to let my poles up and down. I mean, it's a pretty basic setup for tournament fishing, but I think I'm ready to go. And here's a little something else on the boat I did. I threw me a TH Rockport light right there up front to kind of give it that look. So the Phoenix is always recognized, show a little love to Avco. Wired in a little side light. Come on down the side right here. You'll notice I threw another Rockport right up under the trailer right there. Straight down on the ground to kind of give it an accent color. I actually went in behind the Phoenix light and put an extra super power bulb behind that because I'm proud of Phoenix. I want everybody to see it going down the road, and I'm 50, and it helps me see them barrels and stuff in them turning lanes and construction zones. So it kind of gives the trailer a nice lit up look. Nothing like having some lights, baby. And I ain't gonna turn it on right now because I don't wanna make y'all be squinting. But I also come right here and added me a blue water LED light to the back of my trailer. So when you put that bad boy in reverse, you can see what you about to hit, son. You can see if there's something back there. That's what I'm talking about. Lights is good.